Getting the second screen set up. This in place. Okay, now it sees me as live. Alright. Looks like we're in chat too. Mic test. Sounds good. Get one of the things set up here. And go ahead and open up our Bible. Oh, been a long day, been a hard day. Heard a lot of difficult things. People's lives going down, and a lot of people with health issues, some COVID, some cancer. It's just been really hard to hear, and we have challenges in our nation and challenges in our state, and a lot going on. A lot that we can be praying for. Thought about praying on these streams, not sure what I think on that yet, still praying about it. So for now, we'll just keep doing the reading of scripture and maybe have more of an interactive prayer time in the future. There's a part of prayer I think that's really personal with God, and so I try to honor that as well. So for now, just continue to proclaim and read God's word and continue on this challenge. Here goes. Numbers, chapter 24. When Balaam saw that it pleased the Lord to bless Israel, he did not go, as at other times, to seek omens, but he set his face toward the wilderness. And Balaam lifted up his eyes and saw Israel, camping tribe by tribe, and the Spirit of God came upon him. He took up his discourse and said, The oracle of Balaam, the son of Beor, and the oracle of the man whose eye is opened, the oracle of him who hears the words of God, who sees the vision of the Almighty, falling down, yet having his eyes uncovered. How fair are your tents, O Jacob, your dwellings, O Israel, like valleys that stretch out, like gardens beside a river, like aloes planted by the Lord, like cedars beside the waters. Water will flow from his buckets, and his seed will be by many waters. And his king shall be higher than Agag, and his kingdom shall be exalted. God brings him out of Egypt, for he is like the horns of the wild ox. He will devour the nations who are his adversaries, and he will crush their bones in pieces, and shatter them with his arrows. He crouches, he lies down as a lion, and as a lion who dares rouse him? Blessed is everyone who blesses you, and cursed is everyone who curses you. Then Balak's anger burned against Balaam, and he struck his hands together. And Balak said to Balaam, I called you to curse my enemies, but behold, you have persisted in blessing them these 3 times. Therefore, flee to your place now. I said I would honor you greatly, but behold, the Lord has held you back from honor. Balaam said to Balak, Did I not tell your messengers, whom you had sent to me, saying, Though Balak were to give me his house full of silver and gold, I could not do anything contrary to the command of the Lord, either good or bad. Of my own accord, what the Lord speaks, that I will speak. And now behold, I am going to my people. Come, and I will advise you what this place will do to your people in the days to come. He took up his discourse and said, The oracle of Balaam, the son of Beor, and the oracle of a man whose eye is opened, the oracle of him who hears the words of God, and knows the knowledge of the Most High, who sees the vision of the Almighty. falling down, yet having his eyes uncovered. I see him, but not now. I behold him, but not near. A star shall come forth from Jacob, a scepter shall rise from Israel, and shall crush through the forehead of Moab, and tear down all the sons of Sheth. Edom shall be a possession, Seir, its enemies, also will be a possession. While Israel performs valiantly, one from Jacob shall have dominion, and will destroy the remnant from the city. And he looked at Amalek, and took up his discourse, and said, Amalek was the first of the nations, but his end shall be destruction. And he looked at the Kenite, and took up his discourse, and said, Your dwelling place is enduring, and your nest is set in the cliff. Nevertheless, Cain will be consumed. How long will Ashur keep you captive? Then he took up his discourse and said, Alas, who can live, except God has ordained it? But ships shall come from the coast of Kittim, and they shall afflict Ashur, and will afflict Eber. So they will come to destruction. So they also will come to destruction. Then Balaam arose and departed, and returned to his place, and Balak also went his way. Turn up the brightness real quick here. There we go. Numbers, chapter 25. Quick mic check. Sounds good. Numbers, chapter 25. While Israel remained at Shittim, the people began to play the harlot with the daughters of Moab, for they invited the people to the sacrifices of their gods, and the people ate and bowed down to their gods. So Israel joined themselves to Baal of Peor, and the Lord was angry against Israel. The Lord said to Moses, Take all the leaders of the people, and execute them in broad daylight before the Lord, so that the fierce anger of the Lord may turn away from Israel. So Moses said to the judges of Israel, Each of you slay his men who have joined themselves to Baal of Peor. Then behold, one of the sons of Israel came and brought to his relatives. While this is happening, he brought to his relatives a Midianite woman, in the sight of Moses, and in the sight of all the congregation of the sons of Israel, while they were weeping at the doorway of the tent of meeting. When Phinehas the son of Eleazar, the son of Aaron the priest, saw it, he arose from the midst of the congregation, and took a spear in his hand, and he went after the man of Israel into the tent, and pierced both of them through, the man of Israel and the woman, through the body. So the plague on the sons of Israel was checked. Those who died by the plague were 24,000. Man, I pray I'd be like Phinehas, not like the other guy. But I feel like I'm a lot more like the other guy. Then the Lord spoke to Moses, saying, Phinehas, the son of Eleazar, the son of Aaron the priest, has turned away my wrath from the sons of Israel, in that he was jealous with my jealousy among them, so that I did not destroy the sons of Israel in my jealousy. Therefore say, Behold, I give him my covenant of peace, and it shall be for him and his descendants after him, a covenant of a perpetual priesthood, because he was jealous for his God, and made atonement for the sons of Israel. Now the name of the slain man of Israel, who was slain with the Midianite woman, was Zimri, the son of Salu, a leader of a father's household among the Simeonites. The name of the Midianite woman who was slain was Cosbi, the daughter of Zur, who was head of the people of a father's household in Midian. Then the Lord spoke to Moses, saying, Be hostile to the Midianites, and strike them. For they have been hostile to you with their tricks, with which they have deceived you, in the affair of Peor, and in the affair of Cosbi, the daughter of the leader of Midian, their sister who was slain on the day of the plague because of Peor. Wow. Numbers, chapter 26. Then it came about after the plague that the Lord spoke to Moses and to Eleazar the son of Aaron the priest, saying, Take a census of all the congregation of the sons of Israel, from 20 years old and upward, by their fathers' households, whoever is able to go out to war in Israel. So Moses and Eleazar the priest spoke with them in the plains of Moab, by the Jordan at Jericho, saying, Take a census of the people, from 20 years old and upward, as the Lord has commanded Moses. Now the sons of Israel who came to the land of Egypt, who came out of the land of Egypt, were Reuben, Israel's firstborn, the sons of Reuben, of Hanok, the family of the Hanokites, of Palu, the family of the Paluites, of Hezron, the family of the Hezronites, of Carmi, the family of the Carmites. These are the families of the Reubenites, and those who were numbered of them were 43,730. The son of Palu, Eliab, the sons of Eliab, Nemuel, and Dathan, and Abiram. These are the Dathan and Abiram, who were called by the congregation, who contended against Moses and against Aaron, in the company of Korah, when they contended against the Lord. And the earth opened its mouth and swallowed them up along with Korah, when that company died, when the fire devoured 250 men, so that they became a warning. The sons of Korah, however, did not die. The sons of Simeon, according to their families, of Nemuel, the family of the Nemuelites, of Jamin, the family of the Jaminites, of Jachin, the family of the Jachinites, of Zerah, the family of the Zerites, of Shaul, the family of the Shaulites. These are the families of the Simeonites, 22,200. The sons of Gad, according to their families, of Zephon, the family of the Zephonites, of Hagi, the family of the Haggites, of Shuni, the family of the Shunites, of Onzi, the family of the Onzites, of Ozni, the family of the Ozniites, of Eri, the family of the Erites, of Arad, the family of the Aradites, of Areli, the family of the Arelites. These are the families of the sons of Gad, according to those who were numbered of them, 40,500. The sons of Judah were and Onan, but and Onan died in the land of Canaan. The sons of Judah, according to their families, were of Shelah, the family of the Shelites, of Perez, the family of the Perizzites, of Zerah, the family of the Zerahites. The sons of Perez were Hezron, of Hezron, the family of the Hezronites, of Hamul, the family of the Hamulites. These are the families of Judah, according to those who were numbered of them, 76,500. The sons of Issachar, according to their families, of Tola, the family of the Tolahites, of Puva, the family of the Punites, of Jashub, the family of the Joshubites, of Shimron, the family of the Shimronites. These are the families of Issachar, according to those who were numbered of them, 64,300. The sons of Zebulun, according to their families, of Sered, the family of the Seredites, of Elon, the family of the Elonites, of Jaleel, the family of the Jaleelites. These are the families of the Zebulunites, according to those who were numbered of them, 60,500. The sons of Joseph, according to their families, Manasseh and Ephraim. The sons of Manasseh, Machir, the family of the Machirites, and Machir became the father of Gilead, and Gilead the family of Gilead, the family of the Gileadites. These are the sons of Gilead, of Aiezer, the family of the Aiezerites, of Helek, the family of the Helekites, and of Azrael, the family of the Azraelites, and of Shechem, the family of the Shechemites, and of Shemida, the family of the Shemidites, and of Hepher, the family of the Hepherites. Now Zelophehad, the son of Hepher, had no sons, but only daughters. The names of the daughters of Zelophehad were Mahlah, Noah, Hoglah, Milcah, and Tirzah. These are the families of Manasseh, and those who were numbered of them were 52,700. These are the sons of Ephraim, according to their families, of Sheluthela, the family of the Sheluthelites, of Becher, the family of the Bekerites. Of Tahan, the family of the Tahanites. These are the sons of Shaluthala. Of Iran, the family of the Iranites. These are the families of the sons of Ephraim, according to those who were numbered of them, 32,500. These are the sons of Joseph, according to their families. The sons of Benjamin, according to their families. Of Bela, the family of the Belites. Of Ashbel, the family of the Ashbelites. Of Ahiram, the family of the Ahiramites. Of Shephufam, the family of the Shephamites. Of Hufam, the family of the Hufamites. The sons of Bela and Ard and Naaman, of Ard, the family of the Ardites. Of Naaman, the family of the Naamites. These are the sons of Benjamin, according to their families, and those who were numbered of them, were 45,600. These are the sons of Dan, according to their families. Of Shuham, the family of the Shuhamites. These are the families of Dan, according to their families. All the families of the Shuhamites, according to those who were numbered of them, were 64,400. The sons of Asher, according to their families. Of Imnah, the family of the Imnites. Of Ishvi, the family of the Ishvites. Of Beriah, the family of the Berites. Of the sons of Beriah. Of Heber, the family of the Heberites. Of Malchiel, the family of the Malchielites. The name of the daughter of Asher was Serah. These are the families of the sons of Asher, according to those who were numbered of them, 53,400. The sons of Naphtali, according to their families. Of Jahaziel, the family of the Jahazielites. Of Guni, the family of the Gunites. Of Jezer, the family of the Jezerites. Of Shillim, the family of the Shilamites. These are the families of Naphtali, according to their families, and those who were numbered of them were 45,400. These are those who were numbered of the sons of Israel, 601,730. Then the Lord spoke to Moses, saying, Among these the land shall be divided for an inheritance according to the number of names. To the larger group you shall increase their inheritance, and to the smaller group you shall diminish their inheritance. Each shall be given their inheritance according to those who were numbered of them. But the land shall be divided by lot. They shall receive their inheritance according to the names of the tribes of their fathers. According to the selection by lot, their inheritance shall be divided between the larger and the smaller groups. These are those who were numbered of the Levites, according to their families. Of Gershon, the family of the Gershonites. Of Kohath, the family of the Kohathites. Of Merari, the family of the Merarites. These are the families of Levi. The family of the Libnites, the family of the Hebronites, the family of the Malites, the family of the Mushites, the family of the Korahites. Korath became the father of Amram. The name of Amram's wife was Jochebed, the daughter of Levi, who was born to Levi in Egypt. And she bore to Amram Aaron and Moses, and their sister Miriam. To Aaron were born Nadab and Abihu, and Eleazar and Ithamar. But Nadab and Abihu died when they offered strange fire before the Lord. Those who were numbered of them were 23,000. Every male from a month old and upward, for they were not numbered among the sons of Israel, since no inheritance was given to them among the sons of Israel. These are those who were numbered by Moses and Eleazar the priest, who numbered the sons of Israel in the plains of Moab by the Jordan at Jericho. But among these there was not a man of those who were numbered by Moses and Aaron the priest, who numbered the sons of Israel in the wilderness of Sinai. But among these there was not a man of those who were numbered by Moses and Aaron the priest, who numbered the sons of Israel in the wilderness of Sinai. For the Lord had said to them, They shall surely die in the wilderness, and not a man was left of them. except Caleb, the son of Jephunneh, and Joshua, the son of Nun. Numbers, chapter 27. Then the daughters of Zelophehad, the son of Hepher, the son of Gilead, the son of Machir, the son of Manasseh, of the families of Manasseh, the son of Joseph, came near. And these are the names of his daughters, Mahlah, Noah, and Hoglah, and Milcah, and Tirzah. They stood before Moses and before Eleazar the priest, and before the leaders of all the congregation, at the doorway of the tent of meeting, saying, Our father died in the wilderness, yet he was not among the company of those who gathered themselves together against the Lord, in the company of Korah. But he died in his own sin. He had no sons. Why should the name of our father be withdrawn from among his family, because he had no sons? Give us a possession among our father's brothers. So Moses brought their case before the Lord. Then the Lord spoke to Moses, saying, The daughters of Zelophehad are right in their statements. You shall surely give them a hereditary possession among their father's brothers, and you shall transfer the inheritance of their father to them. Further, you shall speak to the sons of Israel, saying, If a man dies and has no son, then you shall transfer his inheritance to his daughter. If he has no daughter, then you shall give his inheritance to his brothers. If he has no brothers, then you shall give his inheritance to his father's brothers. If his father has no brothers, then you shall give his inheritance to his nearest relative in his family, and he shall possess it, and it shall be a statutory ordinance to the sons of Israel, just as the Lord commanded Moses. Then the Lord said to Moses, Go up to this mountain of Abarim, and see the land which I have given to the sons of Israel. When you have seen it, you too will be gathered to your people, as Aaron your brother was. For in the wilderness of Zin, during the strife of the congregation, you rebelled against my command, to treat me as holy before their eyes at the water. These are the waters of Meribah of Kadesh in the wilderness of Zin. Then Moses spoke to the Lord, saying, May the Lord, the God of the spirits of all flesh, anoint a man over the congregation, who will go out and come in before them, and who will lead them out and bring them in, so that the congregation of the Lord will not be like sheep which have no shepherd. So the Lord said to Moses, Take Joshua, the son of Nun, a man in whom is the Spirit, and lay your hand on him, and have him stand before Eleazar the priest and before all the congregation, and commission him in their sight. You shall put some of your authority on him, in order that all the congregation of the sons of Israel may obey him. Moreover, he shall stand before Eleazar the priest, who shall inquire for him by the judgment of the Urim before the Lord. At his command they shall go out, and at his command they shall come in, both he and the sons of Israel with him, even all the congregation. Moses did just as the Lord commanded him, and he took Joshua and set him before Eleazar the priest and before all the congregation. Then he laid his hands on him and commissioned him, just as the Lord had spoken through Moses. Numbers, chapter 28. Then the Lord spoke to Moses, saying, Command the sons of Israel, and say to them, You shall be careful to present my offering, my food for my offerings by fire, of a soothing aroma to me, at their appointed time. You shall say to them, This is the offering by fire, which you shall offer to the Lord: 2 male lambs 1 year old without defect, as a continual burnt offering every day. You shall offer the one lamb in the morning, and the other lamb you shall offer at twilight. Also 1/10 of an ephah of fine flour for a grain offering, mixed with 1/4 of a hin of beaten oil. It is a continual burnt offering, which was ordained in Mount Sinai, as a soothing aroma, an offering by fire to the Lord. Then the drink offering with it shall be a fourth of a hin for each lamb. In the holy place you shall pour out a drink offering of strong drink to the Lord. The other lamb you shall offer at twilight, as the grain offering in the morning, and as its drink offering you shall offer it, offering by fire, a soothing aroma to the Lord. Then on the Sabbath day 2 male lambs 1 year old without defect, and 2/10 of an ephah of fine flour mixed with oil, as a grain offering and its drink offering. This is the burnt offering of every Sabbath, in addition to the continual burnt offering and its drink offering. Then at the beginning of each of your months you shall present a burnt offering to the Lord: 2 bulls and 1 ram, 7 male lambs 1 year old without defect, and 3/10 of an ephah of fine flour mixed with oil for a grain offering for each bull, and 2/10 of fine flour mixed with oil for a grain offering for the 1 ram, and 1/10 of an ephah of fine flour mixed with oil for a grain offering for each lamb, for a burnt offering of a soothing aroma, an offering by fire to the Lord. Their drink offerings shall be half of a hin of wine for a bull, and 1/3 of a hin for the ram, and 1/4 of a hin for a lamb. This is the burnt offering of each month throughout the months of the year. And 1 male goat for a sin offering to the Lord. It shall be offered with its drink offering, in addition to the continual burnt offering. Then on the 14th day of the first month shall be the Lord's Passover. On the 15th day of the month shall be a feast. Unleavened bread shall be eaten for 7 days. On the first day shall be a holy convocation. You shall do no laborious work. You shall present an offering by fire, a burnt offering to the Lord: 2 bulls and 1 ram, and 7 male lambs 1 year old, having them without defect. For their grain offering you shall offer fine flour mixed with oil: 3/10 of an ephah for a bull, and 2/10 for a ram. 1/10 of an ephah you shall offer for each of the 7 lambs, and 1 male goat for a sin offering, to make atonement for you. You shall present these besides the burnt offering of the morning, which is for a continual burnt offering. After this manner you shall present daily for 7 days the food of the offering by fire, of a soothing aroma to the Lord. It shall be present with its drink offering, in addition to the continual burnt offering. On the 7th day you shall have a holy convocation. You shall do no laborious work. Also, on the day of the first fruits, when you present a new grain offering to the Lord in your feast of weeks, you shall have a holy convocation. You shall do no laborious work. You shall offer a burnt offering for a soothing aroma to the Lord: 2 young bulls, 1 ram, 7 male lambs 1 year old, and their grain offering, fine flour mixed with oil: 3/10 of an ephah for each bull, 2/10 for the 1 ram, 1/10 of each of the 7 for each of the 7 lambs. Also 1 male goat to make atonement for you. Besides the continual burnt offering and its grain offering, you shall present them with their drink offerings. They shall be without defect. And Z Never Nico, hello. What's up? Some Bible reading and a lot of wildness in our country and our world with coronavirus and elections in the United States and a lot of things. But right now, I'm just taking the challenge to read through God's Word line by line and have it documented. Yeah, super wild. I don't know what to make of a lot of it, and there's people on every side. We'll see how things pan out in the long term. But all I can really do is pray and have hope in our Lord in light of eternity. And that's about it. I've got time for 1 more chapter tonight, so I think I'm going to keep reading for 1 more and then maybe catch more chat at the end. Yeah, well, happy to join you and do it a little bit. We're in a tough section, man. I'm so thankful I didn't have a lot of viewers when I was reading through Leviticus. There's some really weird stuff in there. That's would take a long time to kind of sort through and explain well. But at this point, my prayerful commitment is just to read it line by line. So happy to keep you company for a little bit in God's Word. All right, I'm going to go for one more chapter. We'll see what we got. Numbers, chapter 29. Now in the 7th month, on the 1st day of the month, you shall also have a holy convocation. You shall do no laborious work. It will be to you a day for blowing trumpets. You shall offer a burnt offering as a soothing aroma to the Lord, 1 bull, 1 ram, and 7 male lambs 1 year old without defect. Also their grain offering, fine flour mixed with oil, 3/10 of an ephah for the bull, 2/10 for the ram, and 1/10 for each of the 7 lambs. Offer 1 male goat for a sin offering, to make atonement for you, besides the burnt offering of the new moon and its grain offering, and the continual burnt offering and its grain offering, and their drink offerings, according to their ordinance, for a soothing aroma, an offering by fire to the Lord. Then, on the 10th day of the 7th month, you shall have a holy convocation, and you shall humble yourselves. You shall not do any work. You shall present a burnt offering to the Lord as a soothing aroma, 1 bull, 1 ram, 7 male lambs 1 year old, having them without defect, and their grain offering, fine flour mixed with oil, 3/10 of an ephah for the bull, 2/10 for the 1 ram, 1/10 for each of the 7 lambs, 1 male goat for a sin offering, besides the sin offering of atonement, and the continual burnt offering, and its grain offering, and their drink offerings. Then, on the 5th day of the month, you shall have a holy convocation. You shall do no laborious work, and you shall observe a feast to the Lord for 7 days. You shall present a burnt offering, an offering by fire of a soothing aroma to the Lord, 13 bulls, 2 rams, 14 male lambs 1 year old, which are without defect, and their grain offering, fine flour mixed with oil, 3/10 of an ephah for each of the 13 bulls, 2/10 for each of the 2 rams, and 1/10 for each of the 14 lambs, and 1 male goat for a sin offering, besides the continual burnt offering, its grain offering, and its drink offering. Then on the 2nd day, 12 bulls, 2 rams, 14 male lambs 1 year old without defect, and their grain offering, and their drink offerings for the bulls, for the rams, and for the lambs, by their number according to the ordinance. 1 male goat for a sin offering, besides the continual burnt offering, and its grain offering, and their drink offerings. Then on the 3rd day, 11 bulls, 2 rams, 14 male lambs 1 year old without defect, and their grain offering, and their drink offerings, for the bulls, for the rams, and for the lambs, by their number, according to the ordinance. And 1 male goat for a sin offering, besides the continual burnt offering, and its grain offering, and its drink offering. Whew, I'm saying offering a lot of times. Then, on the 4th day, 10 bulls, 2 rams, 14 male lambs 1 year old without defect, their grain offering, and their drink offerings, for the bulls, for the rams, and for the lambs, by their number, according to the ordinance, and 1 male goat for a sin offering, besides the continual burnt offering, its grain offering, and its drink offering. Then on the 5th day, 9 bulls, 2 rams, 14 male lambs 1 year old without defect, and their grain offering, and their drink offerings, for the bulls, for the rams, and for the lambs, by their number, according to the ordinance, and 1 male goat for a sin offering, besides the continual burnt offering, and its grain offering, and its drink offering. Then, on the 6th day, 8 bulls, 2 rams, 14 male lambs 1 year old without defect, and their grain offering, and their drink offering for the offerings for the bulls, for the rams, and for the lambs, by their number, according to the ordinance, and 1 male goat for a sin offering, besides the continual burnt offering, its grain offering, and its drink offerings. Then on the 7th day, 7 bulls, 2 rams, 14 male lambs 1 year old without defect, and their grain offering, and their drink offerings, for the bulls, for the rams, and for the lambs, by their number according to the ordinance, and 1 male goat for a sin offering, besides the continual burnt offering, its grain offering, and its drink offering. On the 8th day, you shall have a solemn assembly. You shall do no laborious work. But you shall present a burnt offering, an offering by fire, as a soothing aroma to the Lord. 1 bull, 1 ram, 7 male lambs 1 year old without defect. Their grain offering and their drink offerings for the bull, for the ram, and for the lambs, by their number, according to the ordinance. And 1 male goat for a sin offering, besides the continual burnt offering, and its grain offering, and its drink offering. Ye shall present these to the Lord at your appointed times, besides your votive offerings, and your freewill offerings, for your burnt offerings, and for your grain offerings, and for your drink offerings, and for your peace offerings. Moses spoke to the sons of Israel, in accordance with all that the Lord had commanded Moses. Oof. Well, bummer to be the chapter to end on. Felt like there wasn't a lot to take away from that, besides that even just as a symbol of what Christ would do in coming times, that's a lot of offerings. Oh! It appears to have a notification. Cool. Hey. Z Never Nico. Thank you for the support. Am I pronouncing your username right? Sweet. Alright. Well, thanks for following. I try to be on each day is what I'm attempting to do, but I'm definitely a broken person. I often miss days. But yeah, you're welcome. Happy to. You're welcome to join anytime. Appreciate the company. Sometimes it gets lonely looking down. I've got on my second screen to make sure that I don't lose the feed, and I only see like 1 viewer, and I know that viewer is actually just my second screen. It's like, but my commitment needs to stand before the Lord, whether everyone watches on the internet or nobody. So, but I appreciate the company. I appreciate the support. Thanks for listening and joining tonight, and for speaking up. Appreciate it. And Lord willing, see you in another stream. I guess before I go, I don't know if you want to share in general, but is there anything that I can be praying for you for between now and the next time we see each other on stream? No pressure if not. But I like to ask any of my friends or followers. All right. Well, I can pray for protection at least. Seems like there's a lot going down, and I've had COVID myself, and it's no fun physically, but then the social side of it was a lot worse. Couldn't work, couldn't do a lot of things. Got in the way of a lot of things, and so that was not good, and can be praying that you don't have to share that experience. All right. Adios. Hope that you have good rest as well.